So I don't know. You have the Bermuda Triangle out there on the East Coast. Maybe there is something related to this. Okay, maybe you have some sort of, we have UAP activity out there, which is messing up systems, could be messing up navigation equipment, etc. So who knows?
Ryan, thank you so much. I appreciate all your points. So now we go to a question and answer for Ryan. Please, people, go ahead.
Hi, Ryan. This is Chris Plain from the Debrief Head Science Writer. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, Chris.
Hi. All right. First of all, thank you for your service. Could you give me a general ratio here? You mentioned a number of radar contacts without visual, and then you mentioned a handful of visual contacts. Would you say we're seeing hundreds or even thousands of radar tracks and we only have a couple of visuals? What sort of ratio in your experience?
Yeah, it's tough, right? So a typical day in the areas, I would typically see, and again, I don't necessarily represent every single person here. So everything I say is my data set or data set I've talked to people about, and there's a lot of other people there. So I would typically see somewhere between like 2 and 5 objects in the working areas, when I was up there. So
this is crazy to me alone. So 2 and 5, you're seeing it literally every mission.
Times that by however many years that's been going on. I have heard maybe people have visually seen it maybe somewhere in the vicinity of 8 to 10 times, and that is me not asking people and people just telling me, so I have no idea what the ratio is, but, obviously we're seeing a lot of them, but that data set is only about 10 visuals. What was very interesting though, when I was deciding to even do any of this and talk to anyone, I was sitting in the ready room with about 10 people and I asked everyone in the room if they remembered those things that were flying around there. And basically everyone that was on the East Coast, there was people on the West Coast too, but the East Coast guys immediately all knew what I was talking about. One even said, hey, oh yeah, the cube things in the sphere, so I said, okay, we're not crazy here.
So would you say that description of the visual, the cube with the sphere inside is consistent across the cases where people are reporting physically seeing it?
So far as I've heard, and again, as people have talked about the issue that we've been having on the East Coast, which is, been reported to me happening on the West Coast and possibly further inland as well. But yes, as far as I am.
So the question is, when are we going to take it seriously? It looks like they finally are. And it's really just to guys like Ryan Graves, Alex Dietrich. Ryan Graves, really one of the few that's come out recently. I think the only one